Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. This is Julie Rag. Are you seeing my channel for the first time? If yes, you are welcome. Thanks for clicking, thank you for checking by. And if you are my returning subscriber, you are also welcome. So on today's tutorial is all about the sleeves. We're going to make this sleeve. We have drafted the pattern for this dress and also the tutorial for this dress. So click on the link down below if you're yet to see it. So you can go and get all your dress ready, then you come back here for the sleeve tutorial. Okay, so here is the fabric I'm going to use. This is bridal satin, shining face bridal satin they call it. Okay, and it's lightweight. So as you can see, this fabric is being folded into two. I will tell you the reason, okay, but not now. Hold on. So I have my fabric lay on the table. The width of this fabric is 17 inches, okay, times 2. You know how much it is, okay. And then the width of this is 51 inches. So the reason why I did this is because I wanted this puff sleeve, and then I know if I didn't fold it into two, it's not going to give me that puff sleeve, that fullest part I want. So I decided I'm going to fold it into two so I can achieve what I want. So now the good part is that yeah, you can choose to do without folding your pattern if you have a material that is thicker. Okay, if you have a material that is thicker than this satin, and then you can just mark 17 inches as the width of your sleeve. Okay, 17 inches by 51 inches long. Okay, that is the measurement for this this sleeve, I mean. So I'm going to go to the sewing machine so that I can lock the two of them together. I want to marry two of them together. So I want to sew it together. Don't mind me, I want to sew it together. Before I do that, I need to pin it so it will not be running around. You know, sleeves, satin material is not friendly. They don't like to marry each other, so I don't know why. So they are always don't touch me. So what you need to do, you just have to pin them together. They must be together, you understand? So yeah, so the whole story is that I need to pin them together so I can go to my sewing machine and then make a loose stitch where I'm going to make a ruffle out of it, or make a gather out of them. Okay, that is the whole trick about it. So nothing serious, don't be surprised. Okay, so once I'm done, I need to trim off those excess that one side is longer than one side. That is the whole point with the sleeves. This satin will never be equal no matter how you cut it. So it's only when you join them before you realize that, okay, this side is longer. So that is the reason you must pin yours down if you're using the same material that I will use. Okay, so you're going to pin it down like so, and then I'm going to head to the sewing machine now to stitch it down. I have done sewn my low stitch. Sorry, I sew it off camera. I don't want us to waste time on this particular purpose, because it's just a minor something. The main purpose is ahead of us. Okay, so I trim off those part that I stitched down with the low stitch, and I've also ironed. So the next thing I need to do, I need to go back to my sewing machine now to stitch it down with 0.5 allowance, because that is where I'm going to fix in my elastic. Okay, I'm going to stitch it down. So imagine if you didn't fold it into two, you're definitely going to fold in 0.5 to create the elastic channel where you're going to fix your elastic on. Okay, so once I'm done, I'm going to make my ruches like you see me doing. So I'm going to ruche it to the size where it need to fit in my armhole. Basically, this is my armhole I'm creating. It's not like a normal regular armhole, you know. It's just, for example, as if you want to make a off-shoulder dress. So this is the pattern I'm using. I'm not using the normal armhole like you draft on the dress on your bodies. No, like you see, I mark 51 inches long, and then 17 inches width. So let's assume that is the armhole. That's 51 inches by the time you rush it, it's going to give you the exactly of your armhole. Rush it to the size of your armhole. So I took my measurement here. It gives me 10.75. Okay, so that 10.75, you're going to multiply it by 2, so is 21.5. So I'm going to rush my sleeves to get 21. No, I'm going to get 22.5 because I need 1 inches in total to join my sleeve back together. Okay, so I'm taking the measurement here so I can be sure if it's exactly to my armhole or if there is adjustment. But of course the ruche I did is too small, so I need to undo it by loosening off the gather. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. You're going to be careful when you're doing yours and just take your time. Don't rush it, because if you too drag that thread too much I'm sure you want to go back to that same machine again to start from square one, which I know you don't want to do that. Me myself, I don't like it. It's annoying. So I'm taking my time. I don't want to rush it. So once I'm done, I feel like it's enough, so I'm going to take the measurement again. I'm going to repeat the measurement and then cross check it. If it's the same measurement to my armhole, then I can now go ahead and then fix my elastic, and from after my elastic, then I'm going to stitch the sleeve. I'm going to stitch it close. Yeah, I'm going to sew it. So of course it's the same measurement with my armhole. So the next thing I'm going to do is to get my elastic ready. So yeah, so what I'm going to do right now, like you see what I'm doing, okay? If you are making it for your client, take the measurement of your client, okay? And if you're making it for yourself, take the measurement of your arms and use the measurement. Mine is 10 inches, so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to measure 11 inches because I need 0.5 inch on both sides to join the elastic together. So you're going to add 1 inch joining allowance, okay? The total 1 inch of joining allowance, that is what I mean. Okay, so yeah, so now the next thing now is to fix the elastic into my sleeves through the 0.5 inch allowance that I kept, I stitched down before. Okay, so pay close attention, see what I'm doing. Get your safety pin to secure the other parts, so that when you are going to fix your elastic in, because you know the elastic is shorter than the whole but the sleeve, because you know the length of this sleeve is 51, remember. So and your elastic is just 11 inches. So you can imagine what will happen when you get to the middle. It's going to pull off. So use that safety pin to secure it behind, and then you use your needle. You know, if you use safety pin to pass it through that 0.5, it's not going to go through because the safety pin head is bigger. So when you use your needle, it's going to go in easily than the safety pin, and it's not going to waste time for it to pass it through. Okay, so as you can see, I'm already done. I've done passing on my elastic. So the next thing, I need to arrange it proper. Make sure you hold in the mouth while you are trying to arrange it, to use a pin to pin it down. Okay, so make sure you pin it down so it will not pull off once you left it, because you need to leave it to do other things. So now I need to head to my machine now to stitch it down with 0.5 inch. Okay, the allowance that I added while I was ruching my sleeve is 0.5. So I'm going to stitch it down with that 0.5. And also remember, you added 1 inch for your elastic, so you're going to use 0.5 on both sides to join everything together. I hope my explanation is clear for you to follow. Okay, that's why that I'm fast forwarding it. So now we are done, and I've also with the those allowances that I stitched. Okay, so the next thing now you're going to do, now I need to face in my sleeve back. So now this is the magic, okay? So you will be wondering how you're going to fit into your sleeve. So what you do, place that part that you stitch, okay, that you sew, and to the side of your sleeve, like you see what I'm doing. Please, on this part, I don't know how I'm going to explain this one, but please pay close attention. Make sure you match the surface to match with each other. This start that you stitch down, make sure it match proper, okay? So, and you're going to find a midpoint on that part and to join it to your shoulder, where you join your shoulder together, like you see me doing, okay? And then you're going to pin it down. Make sure you pin everything proper, okay? Pin it down, and once you're done pin it, and you're going to head to your sewing machine. I'm going to head to my sewing machine rather to stitch it down with 0.5, just as a normal armhole. Okay, so yeah, and that is it. So I would say a big thank you if you're still watching to this moment. Thank you so much for stick around. Also, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notification bell so you will get notified when another sewing tutorial will hit up, okay? Okay, so yeah, and you can also share with your soulmates. If you find this video useful and if you enjoy watching it, please give this video a thumbs up, share it, and keep your phone glued to yourself to keep a notification when another tutorial will come in, okay? Yeah, so what I'm doing right now, I'm joining back the sleeve together. Now I'm sewing it together. So it's just as simple as that. It's not really difficult. So you make sure you follow up gradually like I'm doing. Don't rush it. Take your time while joining your sleeve together, okay? So yeah, I'm done, and then the next thing, I'm going to go to my weaving machine to weave in those raw parts. So I have also weave it off camera. So yeah, so now this is the major part though. This is where the whole thing come into play, and you are going to make that ruffle part from the wrong part. You see, I turn out my dress, so my dress is on the wrong side, it's not on the other side, okay? And when you are going to pick that ruffle, please make sure you cross check to be sure that you did not tack the dress together, like I don't know, the sleeve together from the other side. You see what I'm doing? I'm checking up to know that I did not pick it up complete from the bottom part, okay? So you're going to do it like this. You're going to do it like this, and then you're going to pin it. So once you don't pin it, then you can now go ahead and use your needle, or you can go to the sewing machine to start tacking the part that you are grabbing, like so, okay? I will advise you to use your sewing machine, because the part that I use sewing machine, it was more nicer than this part that I use a needle to just tag it, okay? You're going to do this, and the easier part for you, if you have a mannequin, I would have loved to wear mine on mannequin, but the only thing is that my mannequin is too bigger for the size I made, because I made it for myself. So the mannequin is too bigger than me. so I have to just put it on the table like this to make this crochet. If you have your mannequin, it's going to be easier for you to work on, because you can know the part that is not okay, and you know the part that is okay, and you can gauge the length, okay? But since I don't have a mannequin, this is the only way I can be able to. And again, use your machine to stitch those tags that you're doing, because if you use a machine, you will know that you see the difference, okay? Don't use needle, use machine to pin it down, okay? So this is it. Like I said, this is the main work, but as you can see, and guys, please, sorry for the background noise, okay? So as you can see, I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to leave you guys here for you to I'm sure you have already grabbed out, and you have already know the whole process. This is the end of the tutorial. Actually, there is nothing serious about it. Again, it's just for you to cross check to be sure if the ruche is okay or not. That is the whole part of on this. So yeah, I hope you now know how you can create your ruche by yourself, and how you can make your own sleeve with a puffy sleeve. So guys, this is it. I hope my explanation is not confusing. I hope you catch up with this, and you will be able to make your own dress and make your own sleeve the way you want it. If you do so, I have an Instagram account, so you can send me your, please, I want to see your creation. Okay, I would really love to see your creation. If you don't mind, you can check me out at Julia Rack. I'm going to leave my Instagram handle on the description box, so you can also go through it, and you can. I want to see your creation, and when you finish, I want to see your creation and see how it come out. Okay, this is very important for me. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you on another sewing tutorial. So probably the next sewing tutorial will be coming. It's not going to be sewing kind of, it's going to be foodie actually. So I'm going to put a tutorial on how you can make cookies, homemade cookies for yourself. Yeah, that is the tutorial coming in, and then the next one will come. You will get the information on the cookies tutorial. Okay. With that being said, I want to leave you guys here to follow the process, and yeah, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, share, and turn on your post notification to get notified. Okay, so yeah, have a nice day. Bye.